Hey guys, Mountain Matt here, and Garmr, of course. We're up north in the Coconino National Forest near Mormon Lake. I know I haven't done a video for a while, so I wanted to get out here and do some fall camping, enjoy a little bit of the colors. There's not much, but there's a few oak that the leaves are changing color, and might get out, do a hike, and see if we can find some aspen. I've been meaning, I finally got my tent in, so I'm excited about that. I got it's not exactly a lightweight backpacking tent, about 30 pounds I think. It's a Tentipi 7 CP, so it's a good sized tent. I'm only like 5'5", and even reaching up I can barely touch the bug net at the top, but that'll be nice. It'll be nice and warm. It's supposed to get down to I think 19, 20 degrees this weekend, and we might get some snow, so fingers crossed. We're hoping for that, and we're just gonna kind of have a chill weekend out here. So thanks for joining us, and I'll show you the setup of this thing. It's pretty simple, pretty intuitive, and they got a nice little system, so get that started. Now the way they did this was pretty ingenious. They give you this this little cloth piece here with lines on it for the different sizes. So you got the 5, the 7, the 9, the 15, and you basically just, wherever I want to set this thing up, so I'll set this up in the middle, put that through it, and then it's got a string that attaches here, a little loop that goes around this, and you go out to the number 7 on the string, and just take and line it up with each one of these lines and put a stake there. So all you do is unfold that thing, attach it to all the stakes, put the center pole up, and you're good to go. So this could be a 5-10 minute thing, but being that I'm not super familiar with it yet, might take me a little longer. And there you have it. She's up. Little tour here. Taj Mahal of tents, man. Especially for a little guy like me. Let's go inside, shall we? Not bad. This is what I was talking about. I don't know if you guys saw it in the video, but what I was doing up here, I was connecting all these. It's got these little tie-outs here. There's a bug net that cinches down around the center pole, and then there's I don't know if you guys can see it from there. Up here, there's the Velcro port for the stovepipe to go through, and there's bug mesh on the cap up there that I can control the caps. If you see these little pull cords over here, I can either connect them to the pole, or I can have them connected to the side of the tent here, and when I pull on those cables, so if I want to adjust according to the wind direction, if I got a fire in the middle, anything like that, I can adjust these different parts of the cap just using these pull strings here. So if I need to ventilate or anything like that, you know, feed Garmr too many eggs and he cuts a nasty one during the night, I can ventilate the tent. And then let's see, I've got these vents here on the side. You can zip these up or unzip them. And there's little storm cords out on the side that I'll tack those out with, and there's 3 of them around the circumference of the tent here. If you guys can see that. But yeah, pretty good sized tent. So Garmr and I will have plenty of room. It'll be nice and warm this evening and the rest of the weekend here. So kind of excited. It's not really blowing around a whole lot even without the storm cords tied out, and there's some pretty good winds. So I'm excited. I'll see you guys when I finish setting up camp here. Well, as you guys can see, I have been a bit busy since we last talked, kind of making this place a little bit more like home. I wanted to take and film some of the wood collection and whatnot, like what I was looking for with the oak and what. I went with oak this time because the last time I burned pitch pine in there because that was all that was available, and it really gummed up the inside of my pipes. The pitch pine produces a lot of creosote that collects in the pipes and makes it just kind of burn dirty. Burns hot, so it's good to get the fire started, get the thing heated up. But I went and collected a bunch of dead and down oak because oak burns longer, not as hot, but it will have a nice bed of coals so I can cook tonight. And looks like we got some weather rolling in, maybe a little bit earlier than anticipated, so we're gonna hole up and probably collect a little bit more firewood here. And I'm exhausted. I haven't eaten anything but some jerky all day, so been cutting firewood and setting up camp. So yeah, I'm gonna collect a little bit more here before the weather rolls in and get dinner started. And here we are, home away from home. It's a good amount of oak over there. Should last me for the next couple days, hopefully. Alright. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but it's getting windy and starting to get a little bit darker. The clouds are rolling in, so I'm going to get the ambiance set up in here. I'll show you guys how to make a little pot hanger slash, it's going to be my lantern hanger for the night, and it's adjustable, so that's nice. Got my little fisherman's knot up here, just kind of a standard fisherman's knot at one end connected to this little metal ring or loop up here, and then I've got a hardwood little piece of oak little toggle, and I've got my bowline knot down here this end, and basically I just take and run this through here, and then take the I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, take the string, push it through, and then right there I take and feed my toggle through there. So to go back up, it's a bit more difficult, but you just pick up the knot, pick it up by the knot to move it up, and then it'll hold it there as long as you're not putting, it'll hold. And then when you're ready to, so if I'm cooking down here or something like that, it needs some more light, I just, right there. And good to go. Let's get this thing lit, get some light on the subject here. It's the first time using this thing, so. That wasn't what I wanted to happen. It's supposed to catch in that little notch right there. It scares me every time. I don't know if you guys can see that. Just gonna hold that up there. There we go. There you have it. I'll get my candle lantern set up here in just a minute. Start getting this place looking like a home. Make some dinner. I'm hungry. Now I can already tell this is going to be a better fire. The last time I ran it with that pitch pine, it just completely blacked out this whole viewing window here within like the first 5 minutes of starting the fire. So I'm burning aspen and oak, so those should keep it burning nice and clean. And the aspen actually has a chemical in it, I guess, that helps kind of keep your flue clean. So at least that's what I've heard. Maybe someone can confirm that for me and let me know what exactly that chemical is. I haven't looked it up, but that's what I've heard when I was living in a place with a wood stove. So anyways, get this thing heated up and get some food out, get cooking. Not sure what we're doing for dinner tonight. Maybe brats and potatoes, some vegetables in there. He's already passed out. Long day for you, Bubbas? Well, let's get dinner started. Good morning, everybody. finally up and about, and I slept like a rock last night. That stove keeps that place piping hot. Had some tea. I got lazy. I was exhausted. I hadn't eaten anything except some jerky yesterday, so I just made myself one of those little mountain house type meals and went to bed. But yeah, I kept the thing burning for most of the night. Just kind of turned down the damper, and I guess it's true. Like burning the pitch pine, all that creosote in there. Because last time I burned that thing overnight, that I don't know if you can see it up there. That little spark arrestor up there was just pitch black and clogged. And I've been burning it all night and started a fire in it this morning. I've got some aspen in there right now. And it's burning nice and clean. So, get up and make Garmr nice some breakfast. Probably some sausage and eggs and some coffee. And I'm not going to go out and do any hiking today. I'm pretty much just going to chill around camp. So, I might show you a couple things. Like, sourcing fat wood. And that'll be pretty much it for the day. So I'll get back with you when we're making breakfast here. Well guys, you'll notice my cup does not runneth over, sadly. I discovered this morning, if you'll join me in a moment of silence here. I discovered this morning that I did in fact leave my coffee behind. I haven't quite finished grieving, but yeah, that's why I haven't started breakfast yet here. I usually have my coffee first. I did, silver lining here, I did happen to scrounge up an old MRE instant coffee. Kind of sad, but I don't know what to do. Should I save it in anticipation of my last morning here? Have a celebratory coffee? Or should I live in the moment and partake in it now? I think I'm going to partake. Still, of all the things to forget, my coffee. Don't worry, guys. I'll be okay. Yep. Here I thought 2020 couldn't get any worse. But here we are. Coffeeless. It's windy out there today. I might actually have to tie out the storm lines. Anyway, I'll bring you guys back for breakfast. What else? You're excited for breakfast. He's kind of stoked because he's getting his usual here, but with some bacon. I'm gonna toss a couple eggs on top for him, or maybe, yeah, we'll do one. We'll do one this morning. That way I've got something for tomorrow. Look at that, he's gonna be eating like a king. A couple pieces of bacon in there for him and an egg. Alright. Let's see that face. Garmr. Oh. Excited? Well guys, we're kind of cooped up in the tent here for a little bit. It was, I was out doing the dishes and man, that wind hit really quick. I had to come tie out the storm lines. We've got these little lines on the outside here that kind of, different tie out points. And had to go pitch those up because this thing was really blowing in the wind. Still is. It's kicking out there. I'll go out and collect some more firewood here in a little bit. I've got enough to get me through tonight, but if it ends up snowing, I want to be I don't want to be out there looking for firewood in the snow. What can I say? I like to stay comfortable. But yeah, she's holding up pretty well. It's not flopping in the wind like you get some of those irritating sil nylon tents that just flap like crazy. So canvas is actually pretty quiet. I was taking a nap earlier, so. Alright, now I'm out looking for some dead fallen oak to collect some more firewood here. One thing that's important with oak, a lot of times you'll come upon some of them that look like they're dead, but if they're not down, leave them alone. Sometimes the oak will go dormant for a while, and they're also deciduous, so right now it's difficult to tell if anything standing is dead or not. So make sure you collect it from the ground. We'll go ahead and there's a spot over here. I don't know if you can see it back in there, but there's some stands of oak. Wow. I don't know if you guys can hear me over the wind here. Holy cow. But there's some stands of oak over there, and a lot of time you'll have a fallen or lost some branches or something like that, so we'll go collect some of that. Alright guys, now here's a good example of something you can take. So you'll notice this here is the oak. You can kind of tell the bark here. And even if it didn't have any leaves on it, you could tell it apart from the pines by the bark. And also wood here shouldn't be able to press your nail into it. So that's good hardwood. And you'll notice this branch here, it's cracked off. and it's been hanging there for some time, so that's something you can take. There's no chance of this coming back. So there we go. Got some dead oak there. Here comes that storm, guys. Have to block out the sun. It's coming in quick. Oh man. Nothing quite like the power in nature to make you feel small. Here it comes. Told you it was gonna hit quick. Let's get back in here. Fortunately, I already got some coals going here. Looks nice and toasty in here. Alright guys, so Garmr and I have had our breakfast. I'll have to do the dishes, but I figured I'd try toast on this thing. I haven't really tried toast on here yet. I'm just gonna toss some pieces of bread on top and see how it works. It might be a little bit hot for it, but we'll see. Got some nice Irish butter. Give Garmr a piece here too. Let's see how this works out. Set them here towards the front where it's a little bit cooler. Yeah, I kept some overnight oak on this thing last night, and a big old round of it, and it kept this tent nice and cozy warm. I didn't even, Garmr kept throwing off his coat that I threw over him, so it's even a little bit warm for him. Sadly, we did not get as much snow as I had anticipated and wanted, but got a little bit out there, a little dusting. Oh, wow, that works fast. So we're probably going to go out and, after breakfast here, hike around a little bit, explore. It's still pretty cloudy, so might have a few little flurries come in. I'll take you guys along for that. Well, apparently I don't need no freaking toaster. Look at that. Ooh, wow. It burnt. Heading out for a day hike here. Just kind of check out some of the fall colors, and the weather's a little bit gloomy, but some snow flurries coming in and whatnot here and there. And apparently Garmr would rather let his feet freeze than wear his boots. He managed to shake one of them somewhere over in here. So I've got the other three. I gotta go find that one. All right. He won't tell me where it is because he doesn't want to wear them. So here goes. Well, no luck locating his boot. I think he's happy about that. He's got a case of the zoomies now. Come here, Bubba's. He's just happy to be out and about. What are you rolling in? Hey. Get out of there. Oh, you nasty. Rolling in somebody's pee. Well, I'll wash you down when we get back. Anyway, we've been out kind of enjoying the golden hour here. And very unsuccessfully trying to find some spruce. Might have to settle for ponderosa. Not quite the same taste. Still piney, but I prefer the spruce. Although it's proving very difficult to find one. Man, it is it's bitter cold out here and windy. But I'll tell you what, there's no people out here. I'm loving it. Nice and quiet in the forest. Isn't that picturesque?